Usually, rainwater is slightly acidic. With this experiment, we are demonstrating the effects of acid rain on soil acidity, the decontamination and soil recovery measures used in cases of acid rain impact, and the effect of acid rain on marble statues. Acid rain is formed by the combination of moisture in the air with sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide and N2 oxides, which are found in pollutants such as petroleum products, waste, and fumes from factories and vehicles, etc. In our experiments, we first measured the pH of the soil from a field from southern Estonia. We then increased its acidity with citric acid to stimulate the effect of acid rain. Then we tried to reduce the acidity and increase the acidity of the soil by mixing it with calcium carbonate, chalk, dust, and calcium hydroxide. Finally, we observed the effect of acid rain on marble statues. We took 3 soil samples from the field. We mixed them with an equal volume of distilled water and stirred them well. We filtered the samples and measured the pH of the filtrates with pH paper. The pH of the 3 samples was estimated to be at 6. We mixed the 2 samples with a citric acid solution. We mixed the solutions thoroughly and measured the pH of the sample's ground. The pH of the 2 samples was estimated at 3. We did not add any citric acid into the 3rd sample. We mixed the first 2 samples with a citric acid solution. We mixed them thoroughly and measured the pH of the sample's ground. We measured both samples and got a pH of around 3. We mixed the first 2 soil sample solutions with a citric acid solution. That brought down the pH to around 3. Then we neutralized it. The first one, we used calcium carbonate, and that brought up the pH to 6. With the second one, we used calcium oxide, and that brought up the pH to 11. With the 3rd sample, we just added calcium hydroxide, and then that brought up the pH to 12. With this experiment, we started 24 hours ago. We put a piece of marble in distilled water and in citric acid. The one in the distilled water hasn't changed at all, but the one in the citric acid has decomposed almost completely. And now we're going to be putting a piece of limestone in citric acid solution and let's see what happens. We are seeing that the limestone is reacting with the citric acid immediately and intensively. Damage to marble surfaces occurs over a longer period of time.